Hey, wake up, 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 wake up. It's the time of the day again. It's the time of the day again. My name is Gilbert Gwaze, and you know the time. You know I would go for a day by letting you down and without even recording something nice and something spectacular. We are on a particular topic, and which is called the mastermind, and I find it really necessary because it all boils down to the people that you hang around with. Hey, that's what a mastermind is all about. Basically, shamari zako ndanani you are hang around with, and who are you spending most of your time with? If you want to be an ego, why are you playing with drugs, my friend? Why are you playing with drugs? If you want to be rich, why are you hanging around broke people? If you want to be married, why are you hanging around divorcees and single people? It's just as simple as that. Watch your circle and choose your circle deliberately to be pushing yourself forward. Because if your circle really is now pulling you down and is taking most of your time, which is most of your productive time, then why waste so much of your time hanging around people who are losing instead of hanging around people who are winning? Because in every angle, in every direction that you're going to be looking at, you're going to be finding people who are winning left, right, and center. And you ought to know and to deliberately choose to be that inner circle. And it's not that difficult to do. It's just for you to make up your mind which circle or which classroom are you going to be hanging around with. And you start learning new things and start learning new tricks. Thank you so much if you have decided that you can join us today. This is our day number 152 of our 365 days of power consciousness. My name is Gilbert Gwaze. For you to continue seeing these videos and for you to be the first one to receive these videos fresh from the frying pan into the fire, I highly recommend that you click the subscribe button and make it a part of your habit to be studying with us, because that's the whole goal, to get back on the driver's seat of our life, encouraging each other to put positivity out there and encouraging each other to really focus on our lives. No one is supposed to intervene or to choose or to decide for you which direction you're going to take. You're only going to have to do that for yourself. And the quicker and faster and precise you get to that conclusion, the better everything is going to come to be. I've got phenomenal results. I've got phenomenal stories that have been put together by Napoleon Hill in the book that we're studying for this season, which is Think and Grow Rich. And in a particular topic that we are on, which is chapter 10, it is talking of the Mastermind Alliance. Who is it that you're hanging around with? Who are your friends? Are your friends well enough or educated enough to be sharing with you tips and tricks of how to convert everything that they know to this day into its monetary equivalent? Because that's where the trick lies. If your circle doesn't know about that, because you only know what it is that you know, what you don't know, Shaman. It's as simple as that. If you know the things that you're supposed to do, then why are you not doing them? And why are you hanging around losers and people are always talking about drugs and doing drugs and they found a better drug which keeps you stuck the whole day? And, we all want a better life. We all want a healthier life. We all want prosperity, and we all want happiness. Everyone is in the pursuit of a happier life, a more fulfilling life, something that really gives them the purpose of having existed through the 100 years chance that we have. So once again, I would like to thank you. If you are deliberately making choices to be listening to me and to be joining me each and every day, thank you. I salute you. You're the best. You are everything to me, because at least you're choosing to be somewhere where positivity is the order of the day. So without wasting so much time, I'll dive in deep to gaining power through the mastermind by Napoleon Hill. We're on chapter 10, by the way, the second subtopic on that chapter. So I'll read. Pay close attention, because we need to know exactly what we're talking about, and I will explain quite a lot according to how I've gotten it. I don't pretend as if I know everything, but that's why we are masterminding. That's why we have formulated this school called Success Elementary, so that we help each other out. If I'm missing something, use the comment section. Use the comment section in Facebook. Use the comment section anywhere that you're going to use to find these videos, to just give a comment or to add on it or to subtract or to ask any questions. Don't hesitate, man, because this is the only life we've got, and let's make the best out of it, at least. Okay, so I'll read. Gaining power through the mastermind. The mastermind may be defined as, that's the definition of a mastermind, Coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between two or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. If you are not coordinating your knowledge, if you are not coordinated in your efforts and knowledge, if you don't have a spirit of harmony, if you're working by yourself, and if you don't have an end goal in sight, that's not a mastermind. So whoever you choose to hang around with, look, first of all, ask your question, what is it that you're going to benefit? What is it that you like hanging around such and such a person so much? What is it that they help you with? Are they helping you grow, or are they helping you disintegrate? Are they moving you towards your objective, or towards your dream, or towards your major accomplishment, or they're drawing you back and they're always giving you stumbling blocks and putting hurdles in front of you to jump? What is it that they contribute in your life with? Are they knowledgeable? Do they have the knowledge of whatever you want to pursue or whatever you want to embark on? Are you operating with the spirit of harmony? There is nothing constructive that is going to come out. It's always antagonistic. It's always talking about other people. It's always bad blood on top of bad stories, on top of bad things. What is it that you are pursuing? What is it that you want to do? And really, what is the whole goal? What is the whole objective? Have you gotten to narrow that down according to the people that you spend most of your time with? If you can't answer those questions correctly and precisely, then you need to be hearing what Napoleon Hill has got to say on this one. Trust me, it's full of wisdom. Like Napoleon Hill, man. No individual may have great power without availing himself to the mastermind. In a presiding chapter, instructions are given for the creation of plans for the purpose of translating desire into its monetary equivalence. Because ndopa nemtaka wenyaya ya Napoleon Hill. With every experience that you have gained, with all the knowledge that you have gained, with every story that you have come to know about, can you convert it into dollars and cents, into its monetary equivalent? Kana usingaziye ati yoyo sha, tanga nasi kudzidzira ati yoyo kuti inoitwa sei. Because you can know all you know. You can wish all you can wish for. You can want all you can want. But if you do not know the art of converting that knowledge and wisdom into dollars and cents, you are as good as dead. You are walking on this planet dead. I'm not saying life is all about making money, but according to the mastermind that we have here, it's all about how is it that we can convert all that knowledge, all that wisdom, and every experience that we have encountered in life to dollars and cents. If you do not know the art, please continue tuning in Success Elementary. It's quite a good place to be, trust me. If you carry out these instructions with persistence and intelligence and use discrimination in the selection of your mastermind group, your objective would have been halfway reached, even before you begin to recognize it. So you may better understand the intangible potentialities of power available to you through a properly chosen mastermind group. We will here explain the two characteristics of the mastermind principle, one of which is economic in nature and the other is psychic. So there are two basic benefits of any mastermind group that you're going to have to go into. Kana pasina monetary benefit, there is a psychological benefit in that particular group. And you're going to have to know how to accumulate both and to, at the end of the day, gain the skills necessary for you to be in a position to convert all that knowledge and wisdom and experience into its monetary equivalence. Right, I'll proceed. The economic feature is obvious. Economic advantages may be created by any person who surrounds himself with the advice, counsel, and personal cooperation of a group of men who are willing to lend him wholeheartedly aid in a spirit of perfect harmony. This form of cooperative alliance has been the basis of nearly every great fortune. Your understanding of this great truth may definitely determine your financial status. Kana iwewe usina vanhu munhu wekuti ukabata kuti shamari ndipo $10, kana kuti ndipo $20, kana kuti ndipo 100, pagroup revanhu vese vari kuita hang around with and uchitambisa nguva pavanhu ivavo. If you are not going to derive any economic benefit, nekungokwanisa kungokumbirawo kuti komana ndafunga kuita dhiri rangu rakadai, ndakati chingokumbirawo kana iri $10 kana iri $100, whatever the amount is, ukawana pagroup rako pasina munhu anokwanisa kukubatsira nechichemo chakafanana neichocho, shamwari, it's high time that you ditch that group, that you dump those people, because they are not of any benefit whatsoever economically in your life. If economic benefits is part and parcel of your goal and pursuit. Do you understand? Right, let's go. The psychic phase of the mastermind principle is much more abstract, much more difficult to comprehend, because it has references to the spiritual forces with which the human race as a whole is not well acquainted. You may catch a significant suggestion from this statement. No two minds ever come together without thereby creating a third invisible, intangible force which may be likened to a third mind. Anzi pana vaviri kana pana vatatu muzita rangu inini chakapo. You have heard, you have sang those songs, but you didn't understand what they were meaning. What I tell you, the advantages of studying is, and the advantages of coming into Success Elementary is you're going to get clarity on some of the things that we have been accustomed to, but we didn't get the meaning of understanding what really they were meaning about. The psychic benefit of having a mastermind group is to create a third mind. It's like connecting two batteries together or three batteries together. When three people come together and they connect together in such a way that they create a fourth mind, which is more powerful than the individual minds there present. And also talk since we said, Shaman, stick around. I'll continue. Keep in mind the fact that there are only two known elements in the whole universe. Two. Energy and matter. It is a well-known fact that matter may be broken down into units of molecules, atoms, and electrons. There are units of matter which may be isolated, separated, and analyzed. Likewise, there are units of energy. The human mind is a form of energy, a part of it being spiritual in nature. When the mind of two people are coordinated in a spirit of harmony, the spiritual units of energy of each mind form an affinity, which constitutes the psychic phase of the mastermind. The mastermind principle, or rather the economic feature of it, was first called to my attention by Andrew Carnegie over 25 years ago. Discovery of this principle was responsible for the choices of my life's work. Mr. Carnegie's mastermind group consisted of a staff of approximately 50 men, with whom he surrounded himself for a definite purpose of manufacturing and marketing steel. He attributed his entire fortune to the power he accumulated through his mastermind. Analyze the record of any man who has accumulated a great fortune, and many of those who have accumulated modest fortunes, and you will find that they have either consciously or unconsciously employed the mastermind principle. Either vakatozviita vachizviziva kana kuti vasingazvizive. Pane pataurwa apa, I don't want to go scientific on you, because science dzinozorequire kuti ndimire paboard, but kana zvichizodedzera kuti ndimire paboard shamwari, unofanira kunge uri student iri prepared to learn, because everything that has been said here I can understand it to the T, and I have been blessed to go to the school where I've learned physics, and that being an advantage, you are bound to understand things a little bit more clearer if you've got a scientific knowledge or a scientific background in as far as what is being mentioned here. And kune zvinhu two zvinoexist. Kune chinhu chinonzi matter, which is something that occupies space and time. Koita chinhu chinonzi energy. Chinhu chinonzi energy hachibatike nemaoko, hachioneke nemaziso. Zvaunokwanisa kuona kuti pane energy apa, ma-effects of that energy. Ingava sound, ingava light, ingava whatever form of energy, ingava heat. You can name all forms of energy that you can ever think of. They are all not tangible. You can't touch sound. You can't touch light. Though you understand the effects that there is a perpetual transformation of energy from one form to the other. Scientists call it the law of conservation of energy. Vanuti energy can neither be created or be destroyed, but can be transformed from one form to the other. It's also really very possible. So by formulating a mastermind alliance, zurikunzi energy and aware nayo in a spirit of harmony. Plus energy awuone munu in a spirit of harmony. Tikazi eda energies together. Ku eda oku. Kana kudzi multiply. However you want to go about it. Guess what you're going to come up with? You're going to come up with a third force which is bigger than the two individual energies individually. You ought to understand that part. So it is important for you to find a group of people who charge your batteries, who charge you in a spiritual way or in a psychological way. In the psyche, they contribute quite a lot. And what is the energy that you are receiving and the energy that you are giving whenever you are in a group of people? Are you giving the energy which is constructive and receiving constructive energy in the end? Or you are receiving destructive, doubtful, ignorant, negative energy, which in turn makes you negative, lack, poor, and sick in the end? You have to analyze the effects of the people that you hang around with. And then you have a clear understanding kuti seko rauri kuita hang around with riri kubatsira here kana kuti riri kudestroy. To me, it's as simple as it sounds, it's as simple as it gets. There is matter, which is physical, which occupies space and time, which is body hungry, all the equipment that you are looking at, which is of a physical nature. Those are matter. Then there is energy, which is that part and that higher part of yourself, which you are going to have to understand how that energy moves from one side of the universe to the other, and how you can convert that intangible part of energy into its tangible components, which is called matter. How do you transform energy into matter? Do ati yatikudzidziswa panapa. And the mastermind has got the power of doing that. If you look at the history of the most successful men back in those days, when Napoleon Hill wrote this book 25 years ago, he can relate to the success of Andrew Carnegie, who was a steel giant. So he managed to surround himself with people whom he knew would aid in his creation and merchandising of steel, masimbi. Those who have accumulated modest riches, and you will find that they have either consciously or unconsciously employed the mastermind principle. Kune vanhu vakabudirira vasingatoziva kuti vakaemploya principle inonzi mastermind. I'll end here today, but just ask yourself, is your circle helping you or aiding you and developing you, or it's sucking the living life out of you? It's getting you into trouble. It's getting you into depressed conditions. If that's the case, you need to change that circle immediately, Shamari. There is no need for you to be hanging around losers. I've always told people who always call on my phone to inquire about loans and how can I get funding and all that. My job, kanantichipa ma loans kukidza credit, is not to convert losers into winners. Sekuchechi kunonzi tuda kuti vatadzi vave vatsvene, harizi riro basa taa kumari. Kumari ndere kuita kuti vagara vari kuwina varambe vachiwina. So if you have been losing, I'm not here to turn you into a winner. The same applies with Success Elementary. I'm not here to save every soul. If you have been losing all your life, Shamarika, this is not your platform if you do not make deliberate choices to develop yourself and to start winning. I'm here to aid those who have already been winning to win more. I'm as authentic as they sound. I'm as honest as I'm sounding. Don't get it twisted. This is not for everyone. I totally get it. But if you resonate with my message and if you resonate with everything that I'm trying to do here, please don't forget, click a subscribe button or click a notification button. Ukachiona chinhu chakafanana nechandiri kugadzira panapa chivideo ichi chichimsenda message, chishare if you can, and let's keep the community growing. Let's send more positive energy into the universe. And thank you for being part of this whole thing today. Let's hope tomorrow we make it on time, and you are more than inspired to continue following these videos, because I'm not going to stop creating them. Because I know somewhere, somehow, someone out there needs this information, and they need to hear what I'm preaching and what I'm teaching and what we are studying here. These are the most phenomenal books that have changed lives. My life has changed and continues to change each and every day as I read and continue to dive in and simplify and sit on the feet of good mentors. And my belief and my hope is to impact and to make your life also something memorable, something worthwhile, while you're still on this earth. Up until we meet again, oh man. This is Gilbert Gwaze, Success Elementary. Cheers.